What is up, you party animals? All right, I'm trying something new. You got to let me know if it's working. I don't know if the audio is working or not. Can you hear me? Is my first question, because I had an echo going on. So I tried to take care of that, but I may have muted myself completely. It's working. All right, it's working. So I got the just laptop. I got the MacBook going here, and I got my phone over here, so we get the, I guess, crisper view on the stuff. You guys let me know if you guys like this kind of thing. I can also do this where it's a little smaller when I'm just chatting, and then pop it back up when we need to. We can go full screen and shit. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It might be a little high tech for me, but it was actually pretty simple. I don't know why I hadn't thought of it before. I think I really just didn't have the space. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm a little sick. I got something. I don't know what it is that I picked up, but I picked it up. So it is what it is. What are you guys carrying? I got to show you what I'm carrying because it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Some Devo shit cracking over here. Do I have this thing like not mirroring right now? Because it feels kind of weird. Oh, wait. That's the wrong. Let me see. That feels normal. Okay. So that one's good. Let me go to the other one. Or can I mess with the settings here? No. I'm learning. Settings. There. Mirror. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Let me put comments up. Left, right. No. See, that's even weirder. Maybe I'm just not used to. Maybe I'm used to my camera like flipping shit or something. I think my camera does it for me or something. Oh, it's in 420. Well, that's not good. Let's see if we can jump to 1080. All right, I switched it over to 1080. Let's see if that helps. But left, right. See, dude, no matter what I do, it only mirrors it on my end or something. That's weird. I don't know if I can do anything about it, so I'm just not even gonna think about it. Yeah, I'll show you guys what I am carrying here. So I have all these fidgets out because I'm trying to sell them. So if anybody wants to buy these, please do. I was gonna just bundle all these things together into one like bundle. So my idea was that I would try to sell it for $500. So it's probably like, it's at least $1,000 worth of shit here, but I don't know how much that actually matters. But let me do this. Let me make this one big and I'll show you. So I have, this is the S Nano from Ant Design. This thing's really cool. This is in titanium. These are like $90 new. This one's a Ultim spinner from, I think, G1.com. I think this was like $100 or something. This is called the War Shield. Stainless steel, I believe. It's really cool. You can put like balls in there, so she said, and then and yeah, anyway. This one is called the Musketeer. This is in Ultim or Pay. When I say Pay, that's the same thing. This one clicks down like that, clicks out, rotates around. You can buy accessories for it. Clicker on top. This one is Ultim. This is the pig slider. This one, I don't know what this one costs. I'm just guessing $100 on all of them. This is the switch from Fidget Things. This one's black aluminum that's Cerakoted and then a Zerk switch. This is the large pod large in Cooper nickel. This is probably like $150 or something like that. This is the chill pill. This is a honeycomb Zerk, a titanium extra dose, and then Zerkutai down here. Probably needs new plates, but they're still good. And then this is the Gladiator in aluminum. And then this, it never ends. Peak Superior to Pay. I don't know. This is the RX02 spinner in titanium. Has these arms that come out. Just be wary that you got to Loctite these because I was spinning it and it just like blew apart. So she said too. That's from Mackie. So that thing's probably like $150. And then I have a brass end power from Ant Design. I don't even know if these are out yet. But you get a ratchet thing, and then you can put a spinner in there, and then it turns into a spinner and a ratchet. This is pretty cool. I actually have two. They sent me a stainless one that I'll keep. But that, and then the 3D printed ones here. So I was hoping somebody would give me $500 for this whole thing. I think I have boxes for everything. So if anybody's into fidgets and comes along and decides they want this stuff, let me know. But onto the nipperoons. So I got lots of nips to show you. I got to show you all my nips. So this is going to get interesting. So you guys have seen, let me do it where, can I just, nope. Yeah, let me do the opposite though. There we go. So you guys can still see my face, my beautiful face. I'll take all of your Ultim. Give it to me. Hey, what up, Cole? Yeah, I can't just give it away. I'm hoping somebody will buy it. If somebody's like just getting into fidgets, that would be like the perfect starter pack for $500. Come on, Kev, show us your nips. What up, Junior Miz? Hell yeah, dude. I'll sell shit whenever. Tri-State Smokes Ultim. Yeah, dude, Ultim's sick. All right, so you guys may or may not have seen the nips. So let's start with these nipperoons. And Cole, I gotta send you one. I'm gonna send you one, is what I'm saying. But it's gonna be one of the carbon fiber ones because the titanium ones are exclusives. So if you want to check out, say, this one, this is the Stonewash titanium version with Stonewash S90V and blue accents. And this is going to be a White Mountain Knives exclusive. So I just sent them yesterday. So I just have this one left for like marketing purposes. But yeah, these came out absolutely freaking gorgeous. So that's that one. Then we have the All Murdered Out Chaw from, this is going to be a traditional PocketKnives.com exclusive. So All Murdered Out with a blackwash blade. Look at the action, dude. These, I've carried all of these now. And actually, I don't think I've carried this one, but I've played with it. And they break in really nice, Clark. Look at that. Love that blackwash on the S90. Then, these are the two exclusives, and these are the ones that we're doing direct. This is Black Pearl Camo Carbon. Black titanium accents. beautiful, real, true belt satin. Finally, Kubi, got them. We're paying for it, but it's totally worth it. They can now do legitimate belt satin with horizontal flats. You can't see it, but that says S90B. I've weighed these. Carbon fiber ones are 1.8 to 2 ounces. I'm using a shipping scale. It's really accurate, but I got 1.8 and then I got 2 another time. So I'm just going to go with 2 ounces, 2¼ inch blade, 2-inch cutting edge. So that's that one. And then we have the purple nurple. Purple nurps. So you have purple and lavender camo carbon, purple titanium accents, and again, beautiful belt satin on the S90V. There it is. That's the purple nerp. You can flip it. We got this tucked away sort of flipper tab, all jimped up. Really pops. You can reverse flick it. You can thumb flick it. And my favorite is the thumb flipper. Because it's so small, you can just get in there with the flipper on your thumb. It's a little easier if you have the clip in that hand too. Choil, jimping, we got you guys covered. So these are going to be $175 across the board. Now that's before discounts. So, you know, White Mountain, that's going to knock $17.50 off, assuming they keep their codes. If you guys use Lefty 10 or LeftyEDC, I don't know which one, at our website, you get 10% off too, or $10 off, one or the other. So you're looking at like, you know, 160, 165, 160. And then I'm not sure if Austin will do any discounts or anything. That's up to him. But these are all dropping on October 19th at 1 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys are interested, make sure you're at your keyboard. We ordered 500 of these, so it's more than we did on the Growler V2s, more than we have on Mashes. We tried to order a little bit more this time so that hopefully there's enough. And we're stoked about it. But that's not all. So these came in last week, QC'd them over the weekend, and these are going to be dropping. Then we got prototypes in. So I got prototypes yesterday or 2 days ago of the premium pony stout. So this here is from QSP. These are Kubi. And this is also S-Tray 90, baby. S90V. Hollow ground. Black wash titanium with some milling. Cut back a little bit more on the lock bar access. We added a little bit of texture in there. Same old, same old. You got the jimping we added. Kept the crown spine, but went with jimping. Updated the choil, so you get more sharpening life. You'll see the plunge ends right here, where on the original, the plunge ends right at the edge, maybe a little, like right at the edge. So we had people who said they got a smile. They're not happy people, so they didn't want to smile. So I had to take care of that. So we took care of that. It does change the choil a little bit, but it's still super comfortable in the hand. Still get the same great ergos. So that's the all blackwash one. And then we also did one other version, all stonewash. Sorry, this one's blackwash with stonewash. This one's stonewash with stonewash. Yeah, I like S90V too. We decided to start using it like, I don't know, end of last year sometime, and finally stuff's starting to come in. Got to go through prototyping and go through all that stuff. Takes time to do all this, but then it all shows up at your door all at once. But these are beautiful, man. These came out great. QSP crushed it. We're hoping these will be around the same price point, 175-ish. These will be a White Mountain Knives exclusive since they had the Pony Stout. So we'll do that run with Justin. So hope you guys like these. And then it ain't over. It ain't over, folks. It ain't over. Where is it? Oh, oh yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The nip slip. I introduced to you the nip slip. So let me grab the other one. We commissioned 3 companies to do these prototypes: Kubi, Concept, and QSP. This is the first one to come in. All right. Yo, thanks, dude. Oh man, I don't know where my ball sack is. Thank you, sir. 2 bones. The Lush is finishing up production with Concept. Hopefully, in the next month or so, we'll have them in. Nice, dude. Nice. I like it. So when we did the nip, we were like, how can we not do a slip joint and call it the nip slip? Just, it was right there. We had to do it. We had to do it. So we got rid of the hole and added a fuller because I think that makes sense when you're talking slip joint. We went with titanium scales and we inlaid carbon fiber on it. This is what Kubi had from us from another project. I can't show you right now, but we have electric blue and blood red. And then this was supposed to be red aluminum collars, and they were supposed to switch it before shipping it, but they left this pink one on. So you have like a pink collar with red, but it's just a prototype. But this is my first time handling a Kubi slip joint. Listen to this. I don't know if that comes through, but holy shit. This pops, dude. It's a hammer. Amazing. At first, I was like, oh, I don't know. It felt a little gritty, but that's how I feel about every slip joint. And then you break it in. Those washers break in. You guys know I'm not a washer guy, so it just takes a second. And holy shit, is it snappy, dude. I know some people would think it's too strong, but I don't know if I care. It's just so good. So good. They did a really good job on the inlays. And again, guys, we're talking, this isn't going to be a, $300 or whatever. This will be, I don't know. I'm assuming it'll be this price, $175 or less, probably, right? At least if we went with Kubi, right? Because every OEM is going to have a different price point. So just, I'm waiting on the final numbers. So don't quote me on that, but that's what we would be shooting for, obviously. They did a great job. I mean, it's not Riot quality inlays, but if you paid $175 or $150 or something for this, I would be stoked with how the quality is on it. And then you have the same great ergonomics. You have the same lines. You just, you lose the hole, and then you don't need as much of an overhang because you don't have the flipper tab to hide, right? And then obviously you don't have a clip. And then here you have the inlay because it doesn't have liners. It has a spring. But it has the same great ergonomics. And the key to that is just like the Barley, guys. If you haven't checked out the Barley, go over to Urban EDC and pre-order one before it closes. It has this choil, so that means you can push on this spine when you're cutting. You can cut through carbon. You can do whatever you want because you're essentially holding the blade open. So it really makes it an ultra usable slip joint, in my opinion. You get that beautiful belt satin. This is the red one. Again, that should be red. We're going to change this. Like, don't pay too much attention to the colors. Actually, I really like this one, but we just chose what they had in the shop from our other projects. So they had red, I actually have collars from the nip, and I guarantee you they would fit this, but trying to get that pivot out on a slip joint, especially with a spring like this, I don't know. So I probably won't mess with it. But yeah, excellent. I've been carrying it all day. Nice and thin. Look at this spring, dude. Like, they absolutely crushed this. It's flush in all three positions. Oops. Dead centered. I mean, I'm impressed with Kubi on this one. I think they may have done some for PMP knives or something, but I don't know. But anyway, there you go, guys. That's what happened this week for Devo. I'm excited about it. While we're here talking about it, I have Alice sent me some stuff. She's in the chat. She sent me some. I think she's calling them slips or pouches. Hold on, let me. She can tell us. Put this stuff aside. So we have these. Oh, and there's a ball tapper. So maybe we can give away some of this stuff tonight. Check it. Ball tappers. Monster tappers. So these are from Alice over at Alicord Paracord. Check her out on Instagram or in the chat. And what they are is pouches. So you have these loops. So they go on your belt, I suppose. They go through your belt. And then you have a clasp right here. And then you can slide your knife in. So these won't fit. Oh, no, they will. Okay, there's two that are, or at least this one's skinny, so it didn't fit. They fit in these. So you put your knife in and you click it. And now you can carry this on your belt. And then when you need your knife, you undo the clasp and you pull your knife out. Pretty slick. Pretty slick. Try it with, here's a Jackwolf Pioneer Jack. If you guys haven't picked this up, highly recommend this one. But yeah, no joke. After carrying this for like a day straight, this felt soft. Like the spring felt almost weak. It's not. It's fantastic. But this thing's a hammer. It's crazy. So put this in here. Yeah. So it should have enough room. Yeah. There you go. Has enough room to close. So it would depend on your knife. I don't know if you could like slip it past, but if it's on your belt, you know, I'm sure it wouldn't be an issue. Now, personally, for me, I don't think I would put this on my belt. I'm not a belt wearer of things like this. But for the sake of the live stream here, I'll demonstrate. You guys are gonna have to look at my gut, but let's see. So we'll put the blue one in here, right? So that goes in there. Click it on, undo your belt, put this guy through here. Oh, it might not fit with my big ass. All right, I'll put it on the other side, I think. Will it fit? Yeah, that'll fit. Okay, hold on. I have the groove belt, and it has a big clasp, but there we go. So put that on there. Bang. Rocking my nippy slippy right here on the side. Keep turning the wrong way. I need my knife. Gotta cut something. Bang. Get in there. Woo! She pops, dude. This thing is fucking amazing. Now I'm gonna cut some shit, right? Oh, I got some shit I gotta cut. Let me cut that. All right, I'm done. See if I can one-hand this. Woo! Now I'm gonna put it back in here. Show everybody my side gooch. Bang. And you could tuck it back further like that. You know, just look like you have a cell phone or something. So that's actually, I gotta say, Alice, my initial reaction is I'm not gonna wear a fucking thing on my belt. You know, I'm not like the mall cop. Got my fucking big ass cell phone hanging off my belt. But this thing's comfortable. I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the live stream. Unless I need to fidget with my knife. Then we're, you know, but it feels really good. So let's give away one of these tonight. Not one of these. Not one of these. So let me grab some shit to give away. We can discuss. What do you guys want? Oh, I know. There we go. How about this? O-Knife Freeze 3 and i3 EOS. How about that? Cool. And then we'll match it up. It's not really gonna match up, but we'll put the big neon one in there. So there's your giveaway. And I'll put these in the giveaway bin. Thank you, Alice. It's very nice of you. Oh, and since we're doing neon, we'll drop that one in there too. I don't need another one of these around the house. My kid will break my balls. Put that in the giveaway bin. I'm really enjoying my new office. It's so much bigger. It's amazing. I ordered a desk today. So I think I'm going to move that shelf over to that side where that thing is. Where these two things are. God damn it, Kev. Those things. I'm going to move that shelf there under that picture there. And then I'm going to take the desk I bought and put it there under my dog, my boy Jack. And that'll be my shipping station. I can put my label printer and my printer. This is like playing a fucking game, dude. On the desk, it has like 2 shelves on the side. So I think that'll really wrap the room up nice. And then I got a black thing with 5 drawers that will fit under that desk or separate, has wheels. And I'm going to replace that thing with that. I filmed an office tour video. I'll show you guys. You'll see that eventually, but you can kind of see it. Here's my work, like day job desk and everything. Check it out, Lancelot leather mat. And then on this side, this is my like recording desk and everything. And I got my Jack Wolf stuff up there, and I got this new light from Brent. Shout out to Brent. All right. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's going on with you guys? Kyle, what up, dude? Shane Gables needs a nip. Yeah, he does. For sure he does. Yep, OLA giveaway, man. I got a bunch of their stuff, so give it away. No, you want to win? You don't like the Freeze 3? Guys, you want me to show you this stuff? I never show you guys this stuff. So we have the very cool pouch I just showed you from Alice. If you guys want one of these, you can hit up Alice. These are for tapping people who try to steal your Slurpee in the balls. And then this is the Freeze 3. Damascus. Almost looks like Damasteel, but I don't think it's Damasteel. Drop shutty. Reverse flicky. Good detent on these. I mean, it's a heavy ass blade, so you know. But the flick is nice. And I'm sure you guys have all seen the i3 EOS. Marceau, you'll be excited to know I just filmed a video comparing a bunch of lights because I got a bunch in at the same time. I got in a light from that brand Brinty. I got a through night in. I got I think there was one other one I can't think of right now. And then I compared it with some O lights like my Warrior 3 Mini. I love this thing. And my CWF. But my my black DLC Zerblasted microclick went on the fritz the other night. That seems to happen to me like every 6 months. I have something fritz out on my CWFs. I think it's me. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of people that own these and never have issues, but I carry them every day. So these get daily use, and I don't baby them. Like, I mean, it's a flashlight, but I use it all the time. It gets dropped. It, you know, sometimes I put it in my mouth and fucking drool in it. I guess you could say I abuse it, but yeah, I seem to always have something going on after a while of daily carrying. This one I haven't carried since I dropped it and chipped everything up. So I was carrying that DLC one for like a month or 2 straight, and it just started fritzing out. I thought it was the batteries at first. Marceau, how often do you change the batteries? Like I have, I'll put this stuff aside. This will be the giveaway, all right? But I have, let me see if I can catch up in case he answered me at all. I'm sure he's very excited about this conversation. Yo, what up, Transparent Knives? How you doing, man? You need a voltmeter and more batteries. Rotate them. So, well, you don't even know how many I have. So, I threw one away the other day. I have one there. I think I have like 5 that I rotate. So, 1. And I have 2 here. That's 3. And then I have 1 in the flashlight. And then I had 1 more. I had 1 in here. And then I had the one I threw away because I thought it was the battery. Because what happened was it started fritzing out, right? So I took the battery out. I was like, maybe it's dead, because when the battery's dying, that's, it starts to get a little weird. So I put the battery on the charger, and it went from 0 charge to fully charged, and I swear it was 4 minutes. Like, it was just like bang, 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 fully charged. And I was like, what? Usually it takes like an hour or something. I don't know. I don't even know, because I walk away by the time, and it charged so fast. I was like, there's got to be something wrong with this battery. So I chucked it. But then I had the same issue with the next battery. And I was like, I don't know. I think maybe it's the flashlight. So I sent it in. Charles is great. He always takes the shit in, and then, he'll do whatever to it and send it back. But last time I sent him this one, it was actually a completely different one. I had totally scratched the shit out of it. Like I said, I carry them every day. And I sent it in to him because I wanted to get it like spa treated, like get a spa treatment. I wanted to see if he could like refinish it or something. And he just replaced it. So he's a great dude. But I feel bad because I'm like always fucking sending them in. I do have the Clicky Hoku coming. Urban EDC got some in. So he's gonna they're sending me one to check out. Yeah, dude, right here. So on this one, we went with because we wanted to keep the price affordable, right? We wanted it to be sub 200. That's kind of our goal right now, is to keep everything under 200 bucks. Because it seems like people are spending that. But once you get over that, it gets tricky. You got to really have something people want. You got to put a lot more effort into it in terms of materials and shit like that. Not effort. That was a bad way to put it. But like the Stout V2, these did well on pre-order. It still wasn't like crazy or anything, but we got it well past funded and everything was great. But we had to go all out. We did a complete overhaul, contouring it. We did full Lefty versions to get rid of this. We went with Best Tech to get the belt satin. We got Van X on the motherfucker, which I think was the biggest selling point, was that we did the Van X, but that cost us a fucking pretty penny, right? Like, we spent more on this knife per knife than this knife is going to cost you guys. You know what I mean? So it gets real expensive real fast. And just seems like the market is going towards more affordable stuff. And we can get quality to be really good and still be affordable, I think. So anyway, all that's to say, we kept the platform the same, right? So this is the same base platform. You have, steel liners and a wire clip, right? But then we took that, we added some milling here on the lock bar, and we cut back relief because I felt like we needed a little bit more access there. And then we switched to titanium scales. And then we added milling, got rid of the logo, and we went to S90V. Added jimping here. So not a ton of changes, but effective ones. And then we updated the plunge grind. I showed you guys that earlier. You can see the plunge is way better now. You're right up on the edge over here, and over here you're well behind the edge. It's still not a sharpening choil per se, but better. Still have that great grip. That's the all stonewash one, and then here's the blackwash blade with stonewash. So these will be the two versions. We're trying to keep it simple. All gray and sort of tuxedo. Now, QSP is, you know, they're more expensive than Kubi. So if it was Kubi, right? Like these are going to basically be the same price. So just so you guys know who, you know, some of you don't care. You just want to buy the knife for whatever. I get it. But for those of you that do care about the, you know, behind the scenes stuff, these knives will cost the same, right? They'll cost us the same and they'll cost you the same, essentially, right? 175-ish retail. And here, right, we could go belt satin. We could go titanium clip, collar, backspacer, all titanium hardware. You know, we could do all that and keep the price at 175. Here, we had to make decisions to bring it down a little bit because with everything we wanted that was more like this would have been over 200. So obviously the other option is just use Kubi. But QSP did a really good job on the first run and we wanted to reward them. So, you know, but that's also why we did stonewash on these versus doing a belt satin because, well, belt satin costs more. Milled clip. So whenever you guys are going to ask those questions, that's why. We wanted to keep it at 175-ish. So this is what you get for 175-ish. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, the original is really good. Those are the ponies. Here's the nip slip. Guess I could show you guys some stuff that's coming in or that I got in. Any hardware kits planned for the premium pony? Timascus. There's not really anything like for, you know what, backspacer maybe? We could do that, I guess. Order some backspacers. We hadn't really thought about it because you're not going to get a clip, right? I can't get you a Zircuti wire clip. You could get a Zircuti clip, Timascus clip from Rip's Garage Tech and put it in there. There's no pivot collar, so I can't give you those. It's really just a backspacer. So if you want a pop of color back here, we could do that. We can order some Zircuti or Mokuti backspacers for it. But that's really all you could pimp out. You'd have to send out the hardware to get anodized, you know. But a little bit more simple over here, you know, than what we've been doing with Kubi. We'll have kits for these, but not like Zircuti or anything. We got different colors. We got it's collars, clip, and backspacer. We got purple, blue, black, and bead blasted, I believe. So you could take like this one, I think would look sick with a bead blasted set. Or honestly, I mean, you could put purple on here. You could put blue on here. It would all look good, honestly. This one, same thing. You could put anything you wanted on there. This one, I think, probably looks best. You know, maybe with black you could do, but purple looks best on there. And then this one, you could do anything too. Where are you selling the nip slip? Through the Devo website or exclusive? I think the nip slip we'll do ourselves. We haven't ordered it yet. This is just the first prototype. We contracted Kubi, Concept, and QSP to do it because we just weren't sure who could do the best, slip joint. We knew QSP could do a good one, so they were kind of the fallback, but we didn't know what Kubi could do. We didn't know, Concept, so we were kind of just giving everybody a shot. This is the first one to come in, and they crushed it. But we'll probably wait for the others before we order. We'll see. Yeah, we probably do it ourselves. We want to keep it affordable, That's kind of where I think with slip joints, it's best to try to keep the price point as low as you can, under 200 if you can. Unless you're going crazy like Ben with details, the fit and finish, everything on those is insane, and the packaging and whatnot. But I gotta say, man, Kubi really hit it on this one. Like, I'm really impressed. If we can get these done and sold for 175, 150 bucks, it's gonna be a huge win. So hopefully you guys are interested in slip joints. But this thing, the size, everything's just really good on it. Here's something I got in this week from my buddy Brent. Backpack B. Concept. Yeah, Concept. Oh, they did one called the Bevy? Yeah, I didn't even know if they've done one before. I think I saw like a double detent knife, but that's about it. What's up, dude? New place is sick, man. Really stoked. There's a few things we want to do, but I mean, it was moving, ready, good to go. You know how it is, though. There's a few things like we want to remodel the master bathroom. We want to add, like, it's weird. Our house is the only house in the neighborhood that doesn't have a front porch. Like, there's no front roof, porch, nothing. It's really odd. So we want to maybe try to figure something out there. And then I want to, I don't know, plant some trees around the fence and stuff. Maybe have the deck go up to the pool and shit. I'm trying to figure all that out, but in due time, we'll do everything. But yeah, it's great. 100 times better than where we were at. You should put a models page on your website that just has a picture of every model so people can see the whole thing. That's a great idea. Somebody tell Colin that idea before I forget. Colin, can you make at least 900 of them so they don't? Hey, man, it's really hard to know what's going to happen, I really didn't expect the growler to go that fast, We only ordered 400 of these or 450, I can't remember. Because we did 600 of the V1, and the V1 had, we had some issues, and so I wasn't sure if people were going to come back for more, but they did, and we want to do another run of these, but we're trying to sneak it in. We got a bunch of stuff going on, trying to do everything. It's tough, but we definitely want to hit another run of these. We'll probably do it once the new run of mashes comes in. We'll probably then get this one in again, and we'll probably just be smart, go for carbon fiber, maybe a couple different color options or something. But that seemed to be the winner, this carbon fiber version. But yeah, so I got this in from Brent. This thing's awesome. I'm really surprised at how much I like this knife. When this came out, it was right around the same time as the Mutt. And Dave Warren was like, dude, I'll send you one, but like, you know, you want the Mutt or do you want the Wrath? Is it the Wrath or Wraith? I can't remember. And I wanted to check out the Mutt because it's a sheep's foot, it's a Colin design, you know, really into that. And it's a great knife. Love that knife. But I gotta say, after getting to handle this, it's phenomenal. I mean, look at this frag pattern on here. This is Tuya, by the way, and it just has a different feel to it. That collar looks great. I think that's Mokutai. It just doesn't feel like a Tuya to me. It feels like it has, I don't know, more, just feels a little nicer than a Tuya. I hate to say it that way, but I guess it's a positive thing. It's a beautiful knife. I love this compound grind. Kind of gives it a little bit of a Chavez look. Maybe it's kind of similar to the RR standard, the blade a little bit. But actually it has like I think it has a longer flat area here. But this thing's really cool. detent is money. Reverse flick is money. Front flip. I mean, this thing is a banger, guys. So I highly recommend this one. This is the Wrath. And then I got this in from Brent. This is the Wolf P from Wear Knives. I wanted CF, but I'm really happy with the Stormtrooper. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I know a lot of people kind of sorry. A lot of people settled. But it is what it is. Didn't listen to Casey, Kev. What did Casey say? I don't know what Casey said. Your Kaiser video already. You busted my chops. I know. I put Kaiser in the title and it was constant. That's what that joke was earlier. Now I get it. I need some twill carbon. That would be cool. I don't know if we could get twill. I guess we could send it or something. Wrath. Okay. Sorry. So this knife's really cool. It's one of those knives that like I probably wouldn't buy because it's just a little like, I don't want to say simple because simple is a bad word for that, but you kind of get what I'm saying. Like, I just don't know if I would buy this. This is a Best Tech build. They crushed it. I think it was like $400 too. But there's one thing on this knife that really drives me bananas. The action is great. The thumb studs are great. The ergos are great. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Brian Brown Raptor. They have a lot of similarities. Not in like a copy way, just, you know. But look at these pivot collars. Does it not look like I made these in my like kids fucking workshop or something out of plastic? Like, look at that. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. You guys tell me, but does that not look freaking weird? The blade's sexy. Really good ergos. I like it a lot. I just think these pivot collars are goofy. They're just goofy as shit. I don't know. Maybe the black accentuates it or something. You know? Maybe if it's a different color, it looks good. I don't know. And it could just be me. But I had to return today. First return in a long time. The detent was bunghole. Had to return. What'd you return? Was it a Devo? Hope not. What'd you return? Tyberski, what up, dog? Facebook user, what up? Looks like a wheel and tire. Yeah, it's just a little weird to me. So then I have this one from Concept. This is the one I showed in my video today. This thing is gnarly. It's like a 10-inch knife. Look at that thing. The flipper tab on it is unfortunately not good. It has no jimping, and the detent is not really made for a flipper tab. Thumb studs are pretty good, and the front flipper is pretty good as long as you're down off the flipper. But I'm like afraid to get too high because I'll pinch myself, but you kind of have to. You just need to have enormous hands for this, I think. But some people are in love with this. I like the pattern on the titanium. It's cool for sure. Just, I guess, not for me is all. K-Maxron design. You can see that. Kind of like a stretched out Pelican. I would have just went studs on this. Like just studs would have been nice. And then they also sent me the Nest Street, I think it was. And I got the good boy here from Best Tech Man. Here's the Nest Street. I'm giving this away, by the way. If you guys are interested, go over to my Instagram, LeftyEDC. I never pitch my Instagram on here, but you should go follow me on Instagram. I give away stuff occasionally, but I'm giving this away. Shred carbon fiber and Damascus Nest Street from Concept. You just got to go over there and follow me, follow Concept Knives, and then leave a comment with your favorite concept. And that's how you can get entered. I'm going to pull a winner on Monday. But this thing's cool. They're sending me another one to replace this one because I'm giving it away. They're sending me like a G10 one. I think they have a budget version or something. So I can compare that or check it out. But this is the good boy. Keanu design. He designed it and named it, I guess, based on his golden retriever, which is really cool. I like dog-related stuff. It's very well made. A little bit of flex there, but that's fine. Button lock. I think for whatever, I'm guessing this is like $50. They did a great job on it. I love the colors. They really pop. What do you guys think about the colors? I think it's cool. Budget knife, obviously, but I think it's well done. And then I have in a utility knife from New Knives, NU Knives. They have a Kickstarter going right now. You can get a G10 one of these for like $38 or $35. And I got to say, it's really good. Now, I hate brass, but I could imagine G10, titanium, anything else would be cool. I wish they'd that color on more knives. Use that color on more knives. It really pops. Yeah, that blue's cool. I like the blue. But yeah, this thing's sweet, guys. So you just take the wheel here and unroll that. Right? Blade is not coming out here. You're going to take a T6 in your Get Good Screw driver that you go pick up at getgoodscrew.com. Use code LEFTY10. You get 10% off. Just saying. T6. And you just loosen that bad boy out. And then there's a plate. And your blade comes out. So some people are going to ask, well, why does it have the spin thing if it doesn't actually lock it down? Because I wondered that myself. I was like, why is that there? Because you could use it without the screw. I wouldn't, but you could. But I think the main reason is as a secondary lock. And what I think is cool about this is, just make sure it's not moving. Tighten it down. There we go. So what I think is cool about this is that you get a full blade. So look at that. You get from here to here. Where if you look at most utility knives, I think I have one here. The one I really like is that James brand one. I know a lot of people hate James brand, and hold on, let me try to find it. Where, oh, where did I hide you? Seriously? Where is that thing? Oh, I didn't show you guys this. Check this out. It's a Zippo lighter insert. So, first off, this insert is the shit. This one's on Amazon. It's like Youssef something. But it goes in your Zippo, and you can use it like this, like a regular just Zippo lighter, but then it has a button, turns it into a torch. Thing's fucking amazing. But you can buy this bit insert. Shout out to my boy Copper Nose, local buddy Chris. So here, now you have traditional Zippo. It doesn't do the clickies though, I noticed. I don't know if mine's just like needs to be oiled. Just put a little KPL in there, see what happens. Get in there, KPL. See if that works. But anyway, oh shit, it worked. Yo, KPL works on everything, dude. KnifePivotLube.com, Lefty 10, baby. Lefty 10. I use this shit on my door hinges. My kid's door was squeaking, and she's 3 right now, so it's a pain in the ass to get her to bed. And I like fall asleep in there half the time. So then I get up and I creep out, and the door goes, as you're shutting it, fucking wakes her up. You want to die. So I grabbed some KPL Ultralight, just started popping that shit in the hinges. Boom, gone. No more squeak. You can use it on anything, baby. But anyway, check it out. You got your Phillips. Now, this is dumb. We all know this is dumb. Like, you're not going to be able to do much work with it, but you could pull it out and then, or use it as a bit holder just to have the bits, not like, to use as a driver. But you get that bit, and then you have 3 slots down here. So I don't know. If you have like, the use case I see for this is people who have a bunch of Zippo cases maybe laying around, and you could repurpose your Zippo cases. It's like 12 or 15 bucks on their website, Zippo's website. So in case you didn't see this, it's pretty cool. Utility knife. So let me find this fucking thing. I swear it's in here. Probably just missed it. Yep, I did. So I got this in a trade with, I believe, Jesse. I don't know if he's here, but this is a left-handed Giltech ruck. What is it called? Giltech. Is it the RUT or the, I forget. The other one I checked out recently was the Rexford Rut. That thing's awesome, by the way. So let me just move this keyboard so I can maneuver here. Ruck. Okay, thanks, Jesse. That's who I got it from. I traded him my Aero Space or Aero Crafted one for it. And essentially, you just push down. It works really well. I like it a lot. It has 2 positions, I think. Yeah. This is as far as it goes, though. This is pretty traditional, guys. Any of these pocket type utility knives, you get this much blade. Look at this. Right? This is more like, I don't know what, a folded, like a a real utility knife, but even those, I don't know if you get that much stable blade. Like you might be able to push out your utility knife this far, but it's not going to be like stable enough to really cut anything. It's going to fucking flex a lot, where this is pretty locked down because of this wheel. So I'm sure they're not the first to do it, but it's really cool in my opinion. This thing's sweet too, by the way. So thumb flick's good. It's got solid detent. You can roll it back on that front flipper. You can reverse flick it. So I think it's really cool and it's really cheap. So check out new knives on Kickstarter. NU Knives. And then the last thing here is pretty damn cool. Shout out to my boy Casey over at Knives Fast. He's got a special drop coming up of the microburst. So this is the Tempest Knives microburst. It's probably my favorite budget knife this year. I mean, I think it was like $80 or $85 on pre-order when I got it. And it's super comfortable in the hand. I mean, it's got amazing ergonomics. I would say that this really compares well to the Pony Stout. I think these two go hand in hand pretty damn well. And I bet you there's a bunch of you guys out there that have both of these and would compare them. And that's a good thing. You know, some of you might like the Pony better. Some of you might like the microburst better. But it's super comfortable in the hand and it cuts really well. And now he has this sort of special edition version with blue Damascus. He's calling it Blue Lightning. But yeah, super comfortable. Great detent. There you go. What does manual labor have to do with a utility knife? You can use a utility knife for basically anything. But if you have a better explanation on it, you can tell us, buddy. I really like the Damascus. This is a material I wanted to do a run of with Kubi, and we just never got to. We were going to do the growler actually in it when we scrapped the micarta, but we ended up going with this blue aluminum instead, which I think the blue aluminum came out great. It wears really easily. So I almost wish we had done the Damascus. That would have looked really good. But these look great. So these are dropping Monday. I think he has just a small amount of these. You know? But there's another one. There's a monochrome one, which is like a Stormtrooper. So that one's pretty cool too. Stormtrooper's a good look as well. So there you go. I don't know, LCAP, like carpet. Cut carpet with it. If it's too flexible, you're going to fucking snap it off, is what I would venture to guess. I mean, sure, I haven't cut carpet with a utility knife in 15 years, but I don't think anything's really changed in 15 years with carpet or utility knives. But do you just love regular utility knives, or like what's your argument? Or are you just trying to talk shit? Because you're not really making a point. Yeah, anyway, I wanted to show this off because Casey's my boy, and I think it's pretty cool that he did a different sort of run on these. Almost kind of has like a tigery stripe. It'd be cool to see this in like orange or red or something like that, you know? But I think that's it for new shit. You guys all saw the Pioneer. These dropped already, so did anybody get one of these? And if so, what version did you get? I love this Toxic. Just looks absolutely sick. Felt satin. I think the Ultim would have looked really cool too, but I don't know. I just have an obsession with the camo carbons. My hand's like sweaty, so this one gets a little tough for me to pinch when I get sweaty. Like you can see it just like slip off there. Ugh. There you go. Kieranite is some sweet looking material. Seems like Case is the only company using it. Well, Ben actually just used it on the laid back. On the laid back jack, he did a purple Kieranite. Can you please see how the Pioneer fits the skinny? I did. I showed it earlier, Alice. I put it in there. It stuck out a little bit, and the clasp like kind of locked it in. But it, if you got it like a little bit out of the clasp, it would fly out. Hold on. At least I think this is the one I put it in, isn't it? Maybe not. Maybe I didn't. Push it in. Oh, no, I didn't. This is a different one. For sure. That's really locked in there. I don't think you could, even if you got it to slide, I mean, it would be really hard. And then it doesn't even move. So my bad. That was the wrong one. I used a different one earlier. It's a little tight, like right here. Like getting this to open might be a little bit, it's damn near perfect, Alice. The fit is like, it's almost made for this knife. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Basically made for it. Huh. There you go. Learn something new every day. You know, Alice, it'd be kind of cool to see these without the belt loops. I don't know if they'd be too thick for pocket carry, but that was my first thought. Like, because I'm not a belt guy, you know? I'm not a put stuff on my belt guy. It'd be kind of cool to try it without the loops and be able to just pocket it. But I guess it would be kind of bulky in the pocket. I really like these Northwoods slips because they don't really make the knife any thicker, you know? So, yeah. Where we at? What was LCAT? What was your whole thing with this utility knife? Did you give me a reason? You give me a reason for all your shit talking? Let me get that thing back out. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, where is something? Where is something? I could have used the knife to do this. There we go. So, if you had a utility knife without anything holding it here, right? It's gonna flex. And if you're trying to cut something like this, I would venture to guess it's gonna just flex a lot and cause you a lot of fucking trouble trying to cut it. Where this is really cool because one, it has this choil, which is my idea. Damn it. I wanted to put a goddamn choil on it. Right? So you can get up there real nice on the full blade, I think. But But I don't know. Have you ever used one with that much blade sticking out though? Like, what kind of box cutter are you talking about? Like the skinny, the little ones where you break off the tabs? Because those are like every shipping department has those. I used those for years when I worked at retail stores in college and shit. Those were horrible. Those would flex like crazy. So if you're trying to like stab through and then cut something, it never worked because it just didn't have enough, like it would start flexing. It didn't have enough juice to get through. So I don't know. Maybe they make heavy duty utility knives or something. Like I've never actually had a Milwaukee Fastback. Everybody talks about that. Does that have this much blade though? Or is that folding and then it has like this much? Because that's what you usually see, I feel like. I have that one, Jim. You talking about the Fastback? So let's take a look at it. Because I saw it at the hardware store the other day. Milwaukee Fastback. Let's see. Let me share this shit. Yeah, see? This is what I'm talking about right here. You guys are proving my goddamn point. Did it? Oh, it opened another tab. Hang on. So you see this? It's like twice the blade. You get like twice the amount of edge on it. So that was my point, dude. That seems really cool. I feel like if I did use a utility knife on the regular, that would be an asset, having double the blade versus that. Because I've run into the problem with blades like that, or like the rut, what the fuck is that thing called? The ruck. The James brand Palmer, the what's that Big Idea Designs, Barf, their TPT slide. There's a whole bunch of them, right? The problem I run into with those is that when you're trying to cut down a box, if you have to like go into a corner, right? You have to cut into a corner and then you have to slice the box down. And when you have this much blade, you get stuck in those corners and it makes it hard. So you have to go in on this stupid angle, right? You have to go into the box like this and then put all this pressure down like this. And if you shift at all, you just get stuck and you start eating cardboard. It's the worst. But anyway, you guys can love on your fastbacks if you want. Win for me. I claim knives as deductions this year. For that reason, some of the cardboard I cut will snap that utility shit nonstop. The tax office accepted them. Couldn't go the higher end shit. What the fuck? Yeah, you could turn the blade around. Why wouldn't you? What? Why wouldn't you turn the blade around? You just unscrew this, unroll that, flip it over, and you'd be good to go. The action on this is way better than any utility knife I've ever seen, and that's a huge plus. Plus, it cuts cardboard and tape with twice the edge. This is a winner. See? Twice the edge. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Unless you're saying you can flip it over, but even if you flip it over, we could do an experiment, guys. Check this out. All right, let's do an experiment on this. I wish I could zoom on this camera, but I can't. So I'm just going to put a mark right here, which, by the way, guys, I'll sell this too. If you haven't tried the Marksmith from Soul Built, this is probably my most used item in the last 6 months since I got it. It's just a titanium bolt action Sharpie. And this thing gets more use than anything because I'm constantly needing to mark shit like this. So anyway, we'll mark that. Take that out. Unscrew this. Okay. Take that out. Yeah. So here's the problem with flipping it over. Let's say you doled it out, right? You only got like, you know, 1/4 of an inch of blade left to use. We can flip it over here. See if I can get this. This shit's hard on camera. Ugh. Get in there. Gotta put on my Michael Jordan face. Get my tongue out while I'm focusing. There it goes. Put this on. So I guess you could call that a downside. You wouldn't have, I mean, you're probably not using this back edge as much, but you only have that much edge once you flip it over. So if you were trying to reuse it or something, it doesn't really work. My old box cutter used a razor blade. I like my Chubb flipper. Yeah, those are cool. Retractable snap blade is what you need then, Kev. Isn't that what I was just talking about? Those are the ones I didn't like. The ones that have like the where you can snap them off. Those are the weak ones. That's basically what I was talking about when I said they flex. Those snap ones. Because you get one of those longer than like this, it starts to really get a lot of flex in it. Even cutting cardboard is tough. Yeah, it depends. I mean, was that hard? I don't think that was hard. If you like that, dude, then get the Palmer from James brand. You get about this much blade, but I don't know. That looks better to me than the fastback, but I've never used it. Yeah, I mean, it's got a detent. Like, it's got a good detent. The studs are a little smooth, but they work. It's got a front flipper. I don't know. I think this thing's cool. It's definitely worth a look for sure. Is that your fancy? Yes, that's my fancy Sharpie. Absolutely love this thing. It says Dead Nuts on it too. Look at that. I put red. I ran out of ink, so I put red in it. Actually, it dried out because I left it open. Believe it or not, I left it open for like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours tops. And just that dried it out because I had a bunch of people over for QC on the nip, and Nate was here, my local buddy Nate, and he was flicking a knife and he dropped it and it stabbed him in the foot. Like, and it was, dude, he took his sock off and it just started. Luckily, all he thought about was my floor. So he got to the bathroom before it ever bled. There was like a dot of blood on the carpet. It was crazy, but it was bleeding everywhere. But when that happened, I had just engaged the marker and started writing on the box because I was marking the nips, like which version, how many we checked. And then he stabbed himself. So I was like, shit, I just threw it in the box, I guess. And then after everybody left, I was like, where's my marker? Dude, I was so pissed. I thought I lost my marker. I was asking everybody, like, did I accidentally put it in your knife case? Like, whatever. And turned out I had just chucked it in the box to go help him. And I found it in the box of black CF nips. Found it in a box of black nips. I even looked in the box once because they were like, check the boxes. And I did. And then I really took everything out of the box and I found it. And I was fucking stoked. I was ready to buy another one immediately. That's one thing, if I ever lost, I would buy immediately. If you only use half the blade, you can flip it and get twice the life. That uses 3/4 of the blade, so you only get 1/4 of the use if you flip it. Yeah, what he said. I'm tax deducting some of my knife collection. My argument, if I'm audited, would be box cutters are too weak. Oh, okay. Got it. New hat looks great, but oh yeah, what up, Sean? Hell yeah, dude. Today called for the blue hat because I was wearing red, thought I'd wear a little. Check out Peace Neighbor, baby. That's Sean's company. Yeah, dude. I love these hats. The other ones over there. I literally have one of these hats on every single day. I need more. I need more. Love them. Having to use a Torx driver to change a blade is a deal killer. I don't know. I mean, I get that, but at the same time, it makes it really secure, you know? But I get it. I see that. I see that. Might be a while before he sees your comment. Good call, dude. Hey, it only took 5 minutes, though. It's not worth the trouble. The Exceeded Tyrant is a better design. I've actually tried. I had one, and it wasn't for me. It didn't do it. Flippers are tough, man. Getting a detent right on a knife like that, I don't know. And I don't think you get as much blade. And it's small. This is like perfect size for me. And it has a choil. I would take this one in a heartbeat, but I get it. To each their own. Also, this is like $30. The Tyrant, I think, is a bit more than that. Cryo-treated, what, razor blades? I don't know, man. Nicholas Fisher. If I could get any utility knife, it would definitely be the one by Hawk Knives. I handled that at Blade Show, and I hated it. I thought it was like awkward, not ergonomic at all. But people love that thing, and it's like $500. So I don't know. There's another cool utility one off Amazon. It's a frame lock, comes with 3 or 4 replacement blades that are 9CR. Is that the one that Stasa had in? I think I saw Stasa review something like that. Where do we get it? Kickstarter. This thing? Kickstarter. Yeah, it's a Kickstarter. It's affordable, man. I'll pull it up real quick for you guys. It's a brand called New Knives. And they have G10, titanium. They have a bunch of different versions. So it's 44 days left. So G10 is $40. I mean, that's super affordable, in my opinion. They're not like trying to rip your face off here. You get 2 of them in G10 for $68. Copper or brass is $80. That's what I have, brass. I'd rather have G10, to be honest. Titanium is $89. Again, I think that's fair. You get utility knife, a knife pouch, and 1 pre-installed blade, and free worldwide shipping. G10 and tie, 124. 5 G10 ones for $167. All right, they're getting out of control here. A pouch and 5 of them for $199. Oh, look at this. Zirconium, dude? $700? Why is that $700? And that's not zirconium. Oh, they mean to write zircutie. That's funny. Zirconium tie. But, oh shit. Sorry, guys. It was really small, huh? That's what she said. I can't drag it over. I don't know why it won't let me drag it over. Interesting. Oh, bad idea. There we go. All right. Anyway, hopefully you guys saw that. It's on Kickstarter. You can also get the Milwaukee Fastback for $15 right now on Northern Tool. So if you want a Fastback, you could do that. It's the new knives utility knife on Kickstarter. LCAP has an Olfa. Olfa? What the hell is Olfa? OLFA brand. Snap off. OLFA snap. There we go. Yeah, these are the ones I don't like. This style. I don't know. Maybe they've changed, but the ones I had when I worked retail when I was like a teenager, like 18, 19, they'd give us they would give us those. It would be like a black plastic case with an orange button, and it would slide up, and you'd have the snap-on things on it, snap-off blades. And those things got super wobbly. If you had more than like 3 of them out, it would start getting like, it would be unmanageable. It wouldn't cut anything. You couldn't go through a box. You couldn't, like, you know, you had to have like 2 of those things out. So if you're trying to do like precision cutting, like you're saying, I guess you're doing wood layout. I don't know if that's like thin, so like really thin wood, like the shit on the back of a, what do they call it? The stuff they have on the back of like IKEA fucking stuff, parcel board or whatever, then yeah, that would work great. But if it's like thick stuff, I don't know, man. But I don't know. Maybe you would know better than I would. I still have an old Stanley utility knife that is made of steel, holds 7 or 8 blades, and has an automatic feed system. Yeah, those are cool. Those are the big ass ones with the fucking, yeah, those are cool. That's also what I was thinking of. Like if you're cutting up carpet or something like that, that's what you would want to use because it's going to be a lot more rigid. Yeah, dude. He was bleeding out. It's not a new floor. I mean, it's a new house, so I guess it's a new floor. But it was funny, dude. He just dropped it right down on his foot. We've all done it, right? But he didn't have socks on because it was raining that day, so I had people take their shoes off. And usually, you just get your foot out of the way, or you have shoes on. You kind of bat the knife out of the way so it doesn't get you, or whatever. But he just didn't get lucky. Went sunk, and it was like it didn't seem bad at first. Like we didn't see a bunch of blood coming out, but then we were like, "Dude, you just take your sock off and like look at it." He takes his sock off, and it just opened the floodgates. Dude, there was like a puddle on the floor in my bathroom, but all he was worried about was the floor, like the carpet. He was like hobbling out of the room to make sure he didn't get any on the carpet. He got in the bathroom and like grabbed the mat and like chucked it across the room so it would just pull up onto the hardwood or whatever it is. That no, it's not laminate. It's that whatever that's Cortex stuff is. It's like scratch proof. Looks like hardwood tile kind of stuff. What was your bottom knife for the thumbnail? Was it this one? Was this it? This is the nip slip. So I went over them earlier, but this is the nip. This is our liner lock flipper hole deployment knife. Very small, 2 1/4 inch blade, 5.4 overall. This is dropping in October 19th. And then we're doing a slip joint version of it. So we added a long pull, and then obviously it's a slip joint. And this came from Kubi, and they crushed it. So that's probably what you saw. Am I still wearing this belt thing? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it's really comfortable, Alice. I did not even notice I had it on there for like an hour. But I got to fidget with my knife. By the way, guys, if you don't have a groove belt, you're missing out. Get a groove belt. This is the blue one. So that's probably what you were thinking of. Making more soon. Hell yeah, dude. Different colors. Give me different colors. Shit, I'll buy the same hat. I'll buy that same exact hat with just a different logo or something, you know? Dude, we should do a Peace Neighbor and Devo knives fucking hat. Or a Lefty hat or something. I'm not trying to poo-poo the utility knife. Dude, who cares if you poo-poo the utility knife? Who gives a shit? Went to get a Peace Neighbor yesterday, but they were out of the one I wanted. Gotta check back soon to get one. Hell yeah. 500 for a box cutter. Well, that was 600, but that was for it was Zircutai. I mean, I still think that's a crazy amount of money for it, but I get why. What do we got? Apricot LaCroix. I also got coconut here. Coconut's probably worse warm, but whatever. Much more enjoyable to go at Amazon box with a comfortable utility knife, and you don't have to scuff up your M390s. Yeah, for sure. What I really like to use is stuff like this. You know, I don't want to use a $600 knife usually or whatever, but I really like to use little sheep's foot blade. That's kind of what we designed this to be. You know, this was meant to be a little box cutter. It's S90V. It's a small warning, so it's meant to just be used basically as a box cutter. And then same thing goes for the slip joint, right? Because it has the finger choil, you can't close it on yourself. So you don't have to worry about that shit. I guess if you hold it like this, you could, but it has a really stout spring, so we'll be fine. Jack Wolfs, I use them all the time. You got to get yourself some knife shield. Get yourself some KPL knife shield because this is your friend when you use knives to cut cardboard, tape, shit like that. I come up here at the end of the day, spray it on the blade, takes everything off of there, and I'm good. You know, as long as I didn't chip the blade or something, which is pretty rare. Oops, which is pretty rare. So, oh, you're talking about the Hawk. Sorry, 500 for that. Right. How far behind am I now? 10 minutes? Okay, let me skip it. The brand name is New Knives. No, NU. NU Knives. New Knives. NU Knives. Excuse me. Mine is a lot nicer than that. Okay. All right, man. I get it. You don't like that I said they're flexible. I get it. That's funny. That one looks like a magazine. The one that looks like a magazine. I don't know what you mean. Later, Drizzy. Thanks for coming by, dude. What time is it? Was it 11:15? I actually don't own a single slip joint. You need to, man. You need to get yourself one. You know, whether it's a nip slip. These aren't out yet, so can't really get one right now. But you should get a Jack Wolf of some sort. This is the Pioneer Jack. These just dropped. Or something like this, the Vanish. This is similar to that in size. Very comfortable little slip joint. Great for EDC and fidgeting. That's what people don't realize. I didn't think it either, but people don't think slip joints are fidgety, but they're the most fidgety thing you can get. Opening and closing a slip joint over and over is so satisfying. Think about it. You're using both your hands constantly. It's loud. It's clacky. It's satisfying. Like, literally the epitome of fidget. Next month, hopefully. Concept told us end of September, early October. So then they got to come in, then they got to be QC checked, all that stuff. So we'll see. I don't know, LCAT. Probably, or I don't know, next year. It'll be 24, maybe mid 24. I don't know yet. If Kubi comes back with the pricing and it's really affordable, we might just run with it right away because I'm really happy with these. I'd be fucking shocked if Concept or QSP did better than this. Really, that's how good it is. So might just run with it. Still take 3 months, 4 months to get production in. So early next year at the earliest. I wear arcade belts. They're my favorite. I've never heard of arcade belts. I gotta look that up. Did I hear poop naps? Where? Poop naps? What the hell are you talking about? The unpacking, man, it's over. Guys, you know me. I'm a machine over here. We have one box left. We have one box left down in the family room. It has some stuff that I've tasked my wife with getting rid of, and it hasn't happened yet. But one box. Everything else is unpacked in its location, set up. Got everything. Good to go. We need to get some stuff for the walls and shit, but we didn't have it. It's not like unpacking. But yeah, feels good. Took about a week. That was about it. We also probably had less stuff than most people would, you know. Like we moved out of a 3-bedroom row home into like a 4-bedroom house. Just, you know, we didn't have a ton of stuff to fill up. What up, Rob's Nerdy 9? What's going on? Steve with the membership. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of like that, but you get rid of the, combine those two. Yeah, I checked out the mini areas at Blade Show in 2021, actually. And if they ever do a Lefty and then do a flipper delete, I'd be in. But other than that, I don't really need one. The mini with the flipper makes no sense to me, but I could be wrong. The Kingpin's really good. That's a good one. That's a good one. I love M4 and titanium, but not that much. Not that much. What are you talking about? What knife? Hey, I caught up. Brian, what up? Is this Kubi's first? You know, I think maybe I thought it was, but I think maybe they've done stuff for PMP, because don't they do knives for PMP knives? And that guy has a slip joint. So maybe they have done some. I don't know. But we sent them all the details, like all the internals, the way the blade tang hit, like all that stuff. We did that and sent it. Colin did that basically and sent it to Kubi. And we had help from Ben over at Jackwolf to get it really dialed in. Because what you want is you need those tang corners to be really crisp, so that you get a nice snap. So you get a jump, right? You get that, where if you have something like this is from QSP, it's still good, but it doesn't like hop, you know, where this really, so it's like a combination of spring tension and how you get all the geometry in there done. So all three companies should have a very similar construction in that sense, but execution's a big factor. There's a lot of interesting things that go into, I'm not an engineer, but like where you put this screw really helps dictate the tension on your spring. So if this screw comes down this way, it'll soften the spring. If your screw goes up this way, it'll stiffen your spring up. So if you look at this knife we just had, right? The spring it's not bad, but it's softer than this, right? Softer than other slip joints that I've had probably. You know, I'd say it's like a 5 or something like that. This is like an 8. You see where that screw is? It's all the way back here. So it makes that spring, allows that spring to be a little softer, where this screw is more forward. Tightens it up a little bit. But there's a bunch of little details like that in the slip joint design that really make a difference. Yeah, dude, that shit is stout for sure. Yeah, that bailout's ridiculous. You could literally buy an aluminum one and add titanium scales, and it would be cheaper. That would ruin the look. And I'll be honest, I'm hoping that we can work with Troy to do a run of custom slips for it. I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna get into slip joints, you have to embrace the no clip. I just don't like clips on slip joints. But I get why you would want it. I totally understand. I just don't think we'd want to do it. But it's an interesting idea. Like if you had the same clip on it. Could work. I mean, I'm sure it would look good. I mean, here, look, with the blue. Put that clip on there. That would work. But I don't know. See. I just prefer no slip on a slip joint, or no clip. Clipped the clip on the slip. Yeah, you can get one of these. It's a good idea, actually. What you could do is get one of these. You know, you get one in the size you need, but you just slide the slip joint in there, and then you have a clip slip. So you gotta make sure it's the right size though, so you don't have to do this. But I have that one. I have this one. I never use them. The only time I use them is if I get the new Jack Wolf in and I don't have a slip from Troy yet that fits it, or I don't have a slip. Like if this slip fits it, I'll just carry it in this until the slip from Troy comes. But if I can't, then I'll carry it in this clip slip until I get a real slip. But that's the only time I use these. I won't use these like as a primary option because I just prefer slip joints to have a beautiful slip. Like this is half the fun for me is the slip. You know what I mean? No slip on a slip joint. What? Thanks, man. I'm digging it too. I love it. The blue one actually grew on me, man. I didn't like love the blue one at first. It's a little more like rounded than the other one that's more square. But the material's really nice. It's closer to the other one I have. It's kind of like a 4-way stretch, whatever they call that stuff. But the more I've worn this one, the more I really like it. It's comfortable. Did I lose some weight? Probably. I haven't been eating like a lot of shitty stuff. The last like couple months at the old house, I was ordering like DoorDash all the time for breakfast, and then like going out for lunch. But I told myself once we moved in here, I would stop doing that because one, you know, our mortgage is like tripled, so it's probably a good idea to spend less money. And two, it's just not good for you to eat that much shit. So that might be a reason. Plus, I'm moving around a whole shit ton right now. Today was fun after work. I went and picked up groceries, and then I came home and we have this tree in our yard, and it kind of hangs low. I remember when I was driving around on the mower that I had to like duck under it and shit. And there's like one really pokey branch. Looks like it would just stab a kid. So I got out there with my Milwaukee hacksaw. I bought a Milwaukee M18 hacksaw just to cut up like some 2x4 in our backyard before we moved because I had to put it out to the trash. And then I was down in the basement just cutting up like crown molding and shit we had to get rid of. And so I had an excuse to buy that. And I took that fucking tree out today, dude. I trimmed the shit out of it. It looks great. Now I got branches all over the fucking yard. I had to cut down. I called I shot an email to my garbage company to see if they would come pick it up so I don't have to like slowly get rid of it. I hate that. Could probably just drive it somewhere, maybe. I don't know. Who takes stuff like that? Yeah, dude. It was fucking awesome, man. So when I was at Home Depot, they had pruning blades, or somewhere they had pruning blades, so I bought them. It might have just been one. I can't remember. But that's not what I used today. I used the wood with nails saw, and I regretted it. I was like, I should have tried the fucking pruning blade. But I don't know. Is the pruning blade for like pruning where you're just doing like small, branches and shit? Because I was cutting like, 3-inch fucking branches. Like they weren't tiny. So I wasn't sure if I should use the pruning blade for that. But I wanted to, and I didn't. And then when I checked the blade after, the wood with nails blade had like the fucking teeth were all jacked up. But yeah, I've gone on a little bit of a tool binge. I bought a Husky. Let me see. Let me do this. I bought a Husky like tool bench thing with wheels in the drawers. So I have all my shit in there, which that thing's really good. I was surprised. I was a little worried because it was Husky, but I didn't want it was like double for a Milwaukee one. And I don't know. I think I'm going a little overboard with all the Milwaukee shit. But I got everything in there, which is awesome. But then the other day I was trying to take the spindle covers off of my John Deere tractor or mower because I wanted to like just clean all the shit out, and I couldn't get to the bolts and get them off. Everything I had was too like the ratchet I had, the head was too big. When I tried to use my impact, it like just didn't get the right angle. I needed like a right angle adapter. That didn't work. So I bought a what the fuck is it called? I bought the Milwaukee Insider ratchet thing. I spent like $300 on this thing. It's supposed to come today. It never did. But it's supposed to have like a really small head on the ratchet. And then I think it's even like pass through. So you can just go right over the bolt and then it'll just pull it right out. So I'm excited to try that. Hopefully that'll work for the spindle covers because I really don't feel like having to take the mower deck off the tractor or mower, whatever. I feel weird calling it a tractor because it's small. It's a riding mower, but it's smaller. It seems easy to take the mowing deck off. You just got to pull some pins and undo, take the belt off or whatever. But I feel like it's extra work. I don't have a jack. I wanted to buy one, but I'm like, I don't know if I can justify a jack. So I'm hoping I can just get in there and undo those spindle covers from there and then get in there. But I also want to swap the blades this winter, and I probably have to take a deck off for that. So I don't know. We'll see. Pruning equals anything live. They're so far superior for yard work that general construction. Really? Damn it. Okay, so it would work for like cutting through thicker branches. Okay. Damn it, I should have tried it. I knew in my brain, I was like, I should have tried it, but I was like sort of trying to preserve the pruning blade because I thought I might jack it up doing that. But all right, good to know. I'll use that next time because the wood with nails blade, it did seem like it struggled a little bit. You get the Milwaukee rotary tool yet? No, I was thinking about getting it. That's the Dremel, right? That we're talking about. I wanted to, but I really haven't had like a reason for it yet. There was one knife that came in. I sold it to Paul. It was a Bridgeport V2, and he got it. And I don't know if when it was in pass around, if somebody Loctited the pivot or if I did it before I sent it out. But like you just couldn't get the pivot out, and then it came out a little bit. It's the worst case scenario where it comes out just a little bit and then completely binds up, right? So it's loose enough now that the captive doesn't work or the captive is sheared off and it won't loosen anymore. So that's when I could have used a Dremel to like cut a notch in and then use two tools. Or I could have I could have used a drill and just drilled right through it. I didn't think about doing that. I haven't done that before, but I gave it to Brent, Backpack B. He was going to try to fix it. I don't know whatever happened to that. He was working on it, and then I haven't followed up. I got to ask him. I was hoping he could fix it up and we could get it back to Paul, but we'll see. The Bobcat tree grinders are awesome. I've never heard of that. What the hell is that? When you get your yard to where you want it, you should post a picture. It's a special relationship between a man and his yard. I love my yard almost as much as my EDC gear. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta get it there. I want to plant bushes or arborvitaes or something along the fence line. So the previous owner, they put in a above ground pool like 2 years ago. And when they did that, they put in fence. And I guess, they were spending like 10, 15 grand on a pool and then have to put in a fence or whatever. So, they put in a chain link fence. I hate chain link, right? It works, but like it's kind of ugly. So, it would be kind of dumb to just replace the fence. It's brand new, basically. So what I'm thinking is we plant bushes or shrubbery or trees all along the fence line on the sides. And that'll essentially hide the fence and, it'll make it more privacy in the yard. Because right now you can just like from the street from one side and then the cul-de-sac from the other, people can just see everything. So like if we were in the pool, you could just like, I don't know, it just seems odd that there's no privacy back there. So that's something I want to do. But I might wait to do that till next spring. And I don't know if I want to do it because digging holes for fucking trees is brutal. So I might try to find a landscaper, but then it'll be like 3 times as much. So I have a Skill brand reciprocating pruning blades if you're cutting anything in the yard. I think that's what I bought. I think they were Skill blades. I've cut 6-inch branches with pruning blades. They have larger gullets that won't foul with resin sap like Gen blades. Okay. Cool, dude. I will definitely use it next time. I should have done that. I wish I lived in my RV. I hate yards. I don't know. I like yards. I just hate it when it's the mid-summer when the weeds are everywhere and it feels like everything you just can't win. That's the worst, But right now it's fine. I got the mow once and it's like barely growing again. Fruit makes great blades, bit pricey. Okay. I went green with my pruning and moved in some beavers and goats to chew up all the excess vegetation. You just have to wear your old shoes walking out of the car. You can convert the posts on the chain link to a cedar fence. You can convert the posts on the chain link to a cedar fence. Wouldn't that be just like changing the whole fence, though? I don't know. I'd have to look into it. You're going to have to buy an auger to plant trees? Or are you talking about for a fence? I'm not going to put a fence in. That's for damn sure. It's above ground. It's not an in-ground pool. You think above ground pools are that expensive? It's not that big either. It's like 10,000 gallon, 24 foot or something. It's nice. Like it's a metal one or whatever. It's a nice one, but it's still above ground. I don't think it would cost that much. An in-ground pool would be like, 70, 80 grand probably. I waste 5 hours a week mowing. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, when I moved in, the guy was like, if you want to use a push mower, 'cause that's what I assumed I would do. I was like, I just use the mower I have. He's like, you'll be out there for like 2.5 hours. I was like, damn. So that right there was like, okay, I'll buy a mower. So I bought one. Luckily, I did because I mowed everything with the John Deere mower. And then I used the push mower. I have a Cobalt push mower, takes a 40-volt battery. then I like just got, the stuff I couldn't get with the tractor, and that thing ran out of battery on me. Like all I had to mow was some spots around the yard that I couldn't get, and then the backyard that's fenced in where the pool is, you have to go in there with a push mower. It's just you have to get around the pool, and then so the fucking mower died on me. And I don't even, dude, it seemed weird. The only thing I could think of is if any of you guys know, when I used the mower at my old house, I used the bag. So I would mow it into the bag. And when I got here, I switched it over to mulch mode where it shoots it out the side. And I don't know if that could chew up more battery somehow, because it really didn't feel like I was out there longer with the push mower than I ever was at my old house. Because again, I wasn't mowing the whole yard. I was literally just mowing like certain sections. And it felt like 30 minutes, maybe tops. And that thing should run like an hour on a full 40 volt. And I looked at batteries, they're like $160, $200 for another battery. I could buy a whole new mower for like $400 and get a battery. So I don't really want to do that. But I'm just like, why did it die on me? I'll just have to see if it happens again. Optimistic Prime set ordered from Goods. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, you'll like it. You'll like it, man. The Get Good Screw stuff is out. Hopefully you use my code, dude. Lefty10 saves you 10%. I don't get anything, but you save 10%. These things are amazing. I have this one. This is what they call the schmedium. And then I have a small. They're insane. How fucking long they spin. Crazy. You have to rip down the chain link, but you can keep the same posts and just make it a cedar fence. And the posts are the most expensive part, so it'll be way cheaper. Really? So even if I pay somebody to do it, it's cheaper? Huh. I'll look into that. An auger, even a stump grinder, pretty cheap as well compared to buying. Yeah, I'm sure you could just rent it. I don't think I would do anything crazy like that. I'm not like I want to start doing more stuff, not just paying people. But I'm not gonna build a fence. I know I'll fuck it up. I have the second to worst yard on the street. I only strive not to be the worst. Dude, don't worry, I was looking at it, but it's $1,000. It's $1,000 for that thing. I wanted soon as I was like, I'm gonna get a riding mower, I wanted that Ego battery powered one. Takes 6 fucking batteries, but it's $6,000. So I was like, nah. I got a John Deere on Marketplace for $1,000. I love that thing too. It's fucking awesome. I got the whole kit for it to like change the oil, spark plug. I got a belt, mowing blades, or mulching blades. I was gonna wait till like spring and then do all that shit. We'll see if I ever actually do it, but I'll do the oil change and all that. But the blades, I don't know. I'll figure it out. My new neighbors just put in a 7-foot sheet metal fence. after having just installed a wooden fence. What? What the fuck is a sheet metal fence? That sounds terrible. Any other fence tips? Put up a taller fence. Nobody will be able to tell if your yard looks nice or not. Yeah, so unfortunately, the way our house is, they only put the fence along the back. Like, so if you go to the back of the house, we're on a cul-de-sac, and then we're at the corner. So, like, we have a street going this way, and then a street going this way, right? So the side of the house you can see going down the main road. The front of the house you can see from the cul-de-sac road. Then if you're in the cul-de-sac, you can see our whole backyard. So like there's no like really hidden area. And then they put the fence only from like if you take the back of the house on each side, they took the fence back and then like, around chain link fence like that. It's not like around the whole property or anything. So it's a little different. But I would like to kind of hide the backyard area where the pool is and that kind of thing. So if I can just get like a row of trees up around the fence, I think it'd be fine. I don't even think I need a new fence. If I put up a new fence, then I just have a fence, right? I feel like it'd actually look nicer having trees or something. Is the arc form theory worth 310, 320 in your opinion? I mean, it's made by Riot. I think the price point is fair. It'd be cool if it was like 250, I guess, but I think it's well made. It's a good knife. So if you like the design, I would say yeah. 2 hours on a riding mower. Yeah, mine was probably like an hour top, like maybe with everything, like mowing it on the rider and then hitting it with the push mower to clean it up, and then blowing everything and whatnot. The mower, 250 batteries, 5K. What? Which mower are you talking about? The Milwaukee push mower is $1,000. The Ego battery, yeah, the Ego one is like 5,000 or 6,000. The batteries cost, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, Milwaukee definitely has a crap ton of cordless tools you can buy. Yeah, dude, trust me. Every time I fucking think of something to do, I'm like, does Milwaukee have a tool for that? I have right now. This is so stupid. I have a set of M12 fuel hammer drill and impact driver, right? So I have the M12 hammer drill and impact driver set fuel. Then I have the M18 hammer drill and impact driver set fuel. So then I have the installation driver, which, by the way, guys, is fucking amazing. If you ever do, like, if you put together, like, furniture or cabinets or do woodwork or, I don't know, just, like, around the house stuff where you don't need, like, an impact, you don't need the crazy power, you don't need to drill concrete, like, that installation driver is fucking hands down the best. It has really useful attachments like an offset chuck. It has a right angle adapter. Then it has like a 3/8 chuck, and then it has just just like an impact collet thing where you can just swap bits in easily. I love that thing. It's really, really useful around the house for just normal stuff. But I've actually been able to use most of them. The hammer drills I haven't had to use yet, but the impacts I have. I needed the big boy for. I was trying to put these giant screws into my garage, like wood. That wood was hard as shit. But I went overboard on that. So I have those 5. Then I bought the hacksaw, and then I got the multi-tool. It's like an M12 multi-tool for free. I have a bunch of batteries, but the multi-tool I haven't really had to use yet. They're really cool though. They're for like cutting, like getting into places you can't normally get into. I don't know what I'd use it for. Sanding maybe or something. We'll see. And then I ordered the insider ratchet. I'm waiting on that. And then I got like a light. I have some kind of M12 light that I really like. I use it all the time. I think that's it, but I'll get more. I just love their shit. And now I'm like on the platform, so I'm just gonna anytime I need something, I'm gonna buy Milwaukee because like I have a Ryobi weed whacker / blower. Like you can just change out the tool or whatever. I think I also have the hedge like bushwhacker thing. It has like 3 blades on it. And once that dies, I'll buy a Milwaukee one, and then I have the Cobalt mower, which I don't know if I'd ever spend $1,000 on a electric push mower from Milwaukee, but especially if I have a riding one, I would just get whatever to replace it. But I swapped, I don't know whose idea it was in the comments here a while ago, but I did buy the kit to swap the weed whacker over to the plastic things. So it has the plastic blades. I'm not sure how I feel about it. If it seems almost harder to use, but I finally figured out how to take the head apart and swap it out. It was a pain in the ass, but I got it done. Yo, what up, bees? 20 months. Damn, dude. Did I miss the nip slip? Thanks, dude. Yeah. You didn't miss it. It's right here. They're not out yet or anything. These are just prototypes, but here she is. Lebanese. Here's the nip. The nip. The real nip. And the pony. Premium pony. You stir. Have an Ego push mower and snow blower, so leaf blower is next. Yeah, I didn't know Ego was like a good brand. For some reason, I thought they were like kind of. I think I was thinking of that Greenworks. Time to be a Milwaukee affiliate. Yeah, so I thought of that because people were like, "Are you gonna do fucking like tool videos?" The problem is like I'm an idiot when it comes to that stuff. I have like 0 experience and I don't really know what I'm talking about. So it's kind of stupid for me to do any videos. Like I could show the stuff, but I don't really know. I would learn a lot from people, but I don't know. Probably not. But you never know. You might see tool videos, pool videos, mowing video. See what happens. Thanks, man. Yeah, that was a little touch we wanted to add was the milling pattern there. We tried a few, and this was the one that we thought really looked good. Simple. All right. Let's do the giveaway. What time is it? Oh, yeah. All right. So we have, for giveaway, we have the O-Knife Freeze 3 in this green G10 limited edition. Ooh. And an i3E EOS. And then we have this pouch from Alice. You can put it through your belt and then put your knife in there. It's very cool. So we'll be giving these away. Let me go grab a package it up. So put that in here. And we got a ball tapper as well. Oh, I should put stickers in there, huh? Illuminati. Oh, look at that old school Lefty sticker. Can't see that, can you? Just grabbing some shit here. Got this Hogue Knives pinup sticker. I got another one here. Old school Lefty sticker. Look at that. I was talking to Brent about it. We were talking about the Milwaukee stuff, and he's like, you got to change your colors to red and black. Might do a swap. Red and black logo and everything. All right. Use my pen. Giveaway. And we can work on that. Kev Nose Knives, yeah. Well, it took a long ass time. Took like 3 years to be semi-competent when it comes to knives. So, DeWalt makes a 60-volt battery system for a couple. Yeah, they do a 60. I think Makita has like a 40-80 system too. It does like both. And then they have like or was it? I forget. It's like a 36 and an 80. And that like it'll do either. You could put 2 batteries in and it'll do the twice the voltage. It's pretty cool. I don't know what they call it though. But Milwaukee has the fuel thing, right? They call it MX fuel, and it's like these giant fucking batteries. That's how they do cordless, like the giant like cement cutter things and like miter saws and shit. But anyway, let's pull up the giveaway thing. Yeah, I feel like shit. I don't know if something's going around or what, but I've been feeling like garbage for the last 2 days. Whoops, my nips slipped. Slip of the nips. Hashtag nip slip, baby. So, what do you guys think of the desktop thing? Did you like that, or do you want me to go back to just using the face cam? You know, I don't know. You let me know. The picture is better when I use the this camera for my face because it's my iPhone. This one up here is my MacBook, but I don't know how much that matters. But it was kind of cool to have the desktop there. But I don't know how the picture held up. If the quality stayed good, you guys let me know. I feel like it's nice to be able to show you up close. I know, you know, a lot of you guys are here for the knives. I know I mentioned this earlier, but in case you guys missed it, Casey has a drop coming up Monday. Excuse me. And it's sweet. This is the Blue Lightning Damascus microburst. These are going to be, I think, $93. And then the micarta ones are going to be like $79 or something. So check that out. The split view with the top down and face reaction is pretty awesome. Yeah. I wish I could do it for like videos, but I don't know how I would go about that. I would have to, I guess I would have to do it as like a recording on StreamYard, but then it would only record in 1080p. So I don't know another way to do it. But I don't know if anybody would want to see that for videos anyway, but for the live streams, it's cool. You got a code for Casey's site? Lynch Northwest? Oh, no, Casey. It's K and then C. It's not Casey. No, I don't. He doesn't have discounts that I know of. You could try Lefty 10 and see what happens. Yeah, this thing's solid. Good looking knife. I'm surprised he still has these and they haven't sold out yet. It's a really good user. It's a good looking design. Good dude. You know? I like the pivot design too. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Yeah, they also make heated jackets and shit. Real quick, let's go over to NAF sale. I forgot to go check the site out. See what's cracking over there. Look at that Devo. Look at that. Hold on. They have fucking buzzes for sale? Look at that. Dude, I don't understand why the buzz doesn't sell. I'm still baffled on that. Why it doesn't sell. They have it down to $296. Oh, is this used or no? That's crazy. Oh, it says buy now, so I assume it's in stock. Somebody buy that damn thing. I'm surprised that they. I know Knife Center has them. Blade HQ might have some left. Something about that knife, just I don't know. Where is mine? I love it. I love this knife. This knife is fucking amazing. It's so good. So good. Go buy them, guys. Let's get rid of these goddamn buzzes. We wanted to do a mini one, but I don't know. I don't know if we could sell them. Carry my buzz along with the microburst. Usually always carry them together. Sick. I might have missed it, but any word on the mash button lock? Nah, Kaiser's working on it. I just let companies do their thing. I don't really bug them. I find if you rush them, you get shit. So I just let it go. We'll see when they're ready. It's, it'll probably be next year is my guess. They got a lot of collaborations. I love my buzz. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I'm still kind of curious. Dude, seriously, we ordered 425 of those. We did not have that many of those. Thank God we didn't order more. I don't know. It's weird. I think maybe the mash, because the mash is similar-ish and way more affordable, maybe. We kind of like hurt ourselves with that. I don't know. Nothing here. Giant mouse. Okay, let's see. What do they got? Ooh, 14 knives for $220, yo. Uh-oh. My battery's dying? Interesting. Why isn't it charging it? Weird. Yeah, a bunch of Sabibis. Looks like there's is that what? Do you guys see that? Is that a custom or is that a 20.5? Those look like custom scales on it, right? What? It's got to be a mix-up, right? Where's the list of knives? Oh, 80 point, what? Oh, it's a fake one. Okay, there you go. I was wondering what the hell that was about. Bureau Engineering sent, dude, that's 280? Seems pretty good. Whoa, linchpin deadbolt lock knife. Okay, 33 bucks. Gotcha. Hey, look, there's a Wrath for 225. Somebody should snatch that bad boy up. Savivi, dog shit, dog shit. Best Tech Man's good. Mini Dundee. Off-grid cleaver. I think we know this guy. Pyrite. Ooh, Bravo. Nice. Drop Bear's good. Wee Esprit is that's a good Wee. This is dog shit right here. Somebody told me once that these were like 15 bucks to make. And then they sell a VG. I mean, 75 bucks is a good price. I think they were like 160 or something. So definitely a good price on it. TPK Penguin 125. There you go. Oh, look at that. Fidgets. Damn, 115 bucks for that. Yo, you could buy my whole thing over here for 500. I'm just saying, you could buy like 10 of them. Nazca looks good. Espada. Oh man, I really didn't like this one. The Coke Tools one. It was very uncomfortable, but people like that one. Just not for me, you know. Dog shit. Dog shit. Let's see. Case. Nazca's cool. Are these all new or? Ooh. This looks cool. Dude, they've been getting better too in Italy. Yeah, dude, I probably could use some Mucinex. Yeah, the Barnes, but it would have to be really cheap, you know? Saving all my money for Blade West. Nice, dude. I don't know what you mean by pivot screw size. Like the pivot barrel should be 5mm on most of them. Can't tell you about the screw though. They use those little ones because they kind of have like the collar built in thing. Yeah, B's got me here. Same answer. I watched a review on the Esprit a long time ago, Kev. Yeah, the Esprit's cool. There's a Rosie for sale. Sick. They're like, I don't know. The stuff I've seen from them lately has been Magna Cut, and it's all been 62, I think. Which I think that's fine. I mean, it's not like great, but I think it's fine. Let's see if there's anything else before we wrap. There's a look at that. PM2 all pimped out. Oh, 450. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, listen. I feel bad because whoever that is might be here. You know, I don't have anything against you. I'm just saying, when you mod your knives, especially Spyderco's, you're not getting that money back. You're not getting that money back, right? That thing should be like 300 tops. But he wants to get his money back for the scales, the hardware, all the shit he put into it. It just doesn't happen. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. More giant mice. I really want them to come out with a liner lock Riv. They did one, but it was like an exclusive that instantly disappeared. $1,600. Look, you get a bonus fucking lightning ammo. This thing should be $16. Are you serious? That's disgusting. Look what you did to this thing. Oh, and it's only on one side to boot. Why is it $1,600? Flipper delete. Okay, that makes it worth more. Toxic anodization. Ugh. With no warranty. It's M390. What? How the hell is this 1600? Okay, this must be the same guy. Hold on. Blade Twins. What was the last one I shit on? Yep, same fucking guy. Look at that. Look at that shit right there. Let me go back. What does he say on this one? I bought it just to mod it. Custom spider grip painter with all titanium, RDT, copper scales. Blade and all parts are brand new, never used. Blade as well as all parts are brand new, never used, carried, or cut. So you bought it to do this and then sell it? It's got the stock clip on it. How is this $450? Dude, nobody's buying this shit. This stuff is just going to sit on here for like months. If you want to sell stuff, like price it to sell. Am I being a dick? Maybe I'm being a dick. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't actually have anything against the guy. It's just kind of crazy. $1,600 to fucking puke on it? $20. Just give it away. Just give it away. You're gonna I guess with this you don't pay for shipping, right? The person pays, so I guess you still make $20. But like whenever I have a knife like this, you just give it away because like the amount of effort you're putting in to ship it and list it and everything, you could have paid yourself $20. Big discount? That's not a big discount. Oh wait, no, Radford. That thing looks dope. $400 made in fucking. All right. I'm a dick, aren't I? Hey, look. This is a. Oh, he puts it up himself. Okay, interesting. Megaron. All right, one more page. Then we'll do the giveaway. That's a good looking knife right there. Dude, am I fucking crazy with this shit? $419? I really don't think these guys are going to get that. Like, that's crazy. You got to expect to lose some damn money, you know? Here, like this guy, $235, right? But he's got like fucking 4 scales for it. That's great. That's a good deal, in my opinion. Oh, somebody tell Stevie. Ferrum Forge. Custom, maybe? Oh man, remember this thing? Go check out my video on this thing. Oh shit. Oh boy, that brings back some memories right there. What's this thing? Ocaso? I've never heard of that. $120, black aluminum. Okay. Look at this. $225 for a Raptor? Hell yeah. Never cut or carried, no box, but that's okay. It comes with a pouch. Like, that's a good deal. $225. Oh, you kidding me? Look at this. There's a stout, baby. Bought on the drop. Great action. Lockup center. Marks from blah, blah, blah. Oh, and the left side carry due to being a lefty. Yeah, it's my boy right there being a lefty. Clues box, all spare parts along with skiff thick washers. Okay. Has been sharpened 2 times. Once by Andrew Corn Sharpening, or the other one. Edge is in great condition. Has been barely used since last sharpening. That's great. Hell yeah, V2 or V1, baby. Get it. Get it. Yeah, am I crazy about that? I just feel like that's crazy. You know, I just feel like that's crazy. Ruthless but correct. I guess. Oh, they have the option. Okay. I just really hate Lightning Anno. That's a preference. You know what I mean? Some of you guys love that shit. It's disgusting. And I don't think it adds fucking $700 to a knife. But hey, to somebody it might. He's the same one with the $750 Griptilian with a washer hanging off the bag. Yeah, well, you guys, I mean, you can post shit for whatever you want. I've always been of the mind that I'd rather just put it up for less and just sell it. I want that money. You know what I mean? I'd rather pay a little rental fee, $50 or whatever, than have it sit there for 6 months. Like, what's the point, you know? All right. Giveaway time. Love my style, but once the lefty was available, gave my righty to a buddy. Hell yeah, dude. That's cool. I'd like to have a Mash V2, but I don't want to pay 50 for the 50 more than pre-order. Mash V2. There was no pre-order. Was there a pre-order? Oh, there was like a short pre-order, but the price never changed. You mean Stout V2? I think you mean Stout V2. How do you feel about HEA? Their designs don't really resonate with me. It's kind of like Coke Tools. Like I just don't have that vibe. But they do have some cool stuff. I bought one of their knives at Blade Show last year. The Chief, I think it was called. It was like a little liner lock. So I think it was done by Wee. The Venom and the Antidote look kind of cool, but I don't know. I guess overall I just don't vibe with their stuff, but I don't have anything against them or anything. Yes, this is a premium pony stout. S90B and titanium. Jimping, a little bit of milling. Should be like 175 once they come in. And then here's a black wash one on the blade or on the handle. Been carrying that one. Yeah, no, I get it. There's definitely some great prices on there. I wasn't trying to say that the prices weren't or the website's not good. I love NAF sale. I was just saying that one guy is out of control. But they can price it for whatever they want, you know. But there's definitely some deals like that. Raptor was a great deal, $225. There was a Vero on there, so you could find some good shit. There was not too long ago. There was a mini barber on there for was it like $225 or something? This knife is incredible. Still one of my favorite knives. Not the best knife for moving per se, just because the tip, you know, but excellent knife. This is probably the knife I've had the longest now. My Urban. It's probably my most expensive knife too. I've kind of sold all my pricey stuff. I do have a Strix custom coming, just waiting for him to finish it. Lefty custom. It was $1,700. Bought it before I was gonna buy a house. So we'll see. Hopefully it's like perfect and I keep it, but it's $1,700. If Koenig did the Lightning Anno, someone would pay 700 over, not me. Maybe, but Lightning Anno, I don't know if you guys know this, but Lightning Anno is not like some crazy hard thing to do. Like I haven't done it, so whatever. But I know people who have done it, and it's not like this thing that it's not like Zirkutai. You know what I mean? Like whatever. It's Anno. You bought a sheaf, bro. Isn't that what I said? What the fuck did I say? What did I say? Chief? Didn't I say chief? Did I say something? Did I say? I don't know. What did I say? Now I'm like, what the fuck did I say? Did I say native? Chief? Captain? What the hell did I say? You got me second guessing, bro. What color mash were you looking for? Ah, there you go. We do have a new run in the works. No, I did not get that. Ugh. That one dude just loves his knives and doesn't want to actually sell them. Yeah, probably. It's probably for the wife, right? Was it Steve, the NAF sale, Tri-State Nemesis? Huh? Dibs on a bro deal for the Strix? It's left-handed. You want a lefty custom for $1,700? I said chief. Well, what the fuck? Wait, was it not the chief? Now you're confusing the shit out of me. No, you bought a chief. Okay, I bought a chief. Yeah. You guys got me all fucked up. You said chief. He sent that as you said it. Oh, how the hell did you know? All right, whatever. I'm crazy. You guys know more than I do. You know more than I do about my own shit. I love it. Yeah, I bought a chief and Colin bought one too. We kind of bought them together. That was the last Blade show where I realized I do not need to buy everything. I bought like 13 knives and then I came home and did a knife sale and sold them all but one. And I learned I just, if I could get one nice thing at a show or whatever, like I don't need all these knives because I won't keep them, No, fuck lefties. Iron Mutt. Which one's that? I had the Mutt. That was the smaller flipper with the fuller that we did. I got that. That's actually how I got the Sweeney, because I pre-ordered the Mutt and I got it and mine was a little jacked up and I asked if I could swap it for a Sweeney and he sent me this and I am so glad I did. This is probably my knife of the year right now. I love this thing to death. But the Iron Mutt, I don't know what that is. Is that a bigger flipper or something? He just dropped? What? He did not just drop another knife. You must be crazy. You must be cray, bro. Okay, we got the Slim, which is still available, by the way, in a couple versions. The Iron Wolf flipper, the Sweeney. Looks like he's got some versions available. Guys, buy these. Buy these. You will not regret it. The freaking Sweeney. It's like the Buzz, man. How is that available? Oh, it was called the Iron Mutt. I swear he just called it the Mutt for a while. Yeah, this is the one I had, dude. I had this Tiger Stripe one. And it had some issues. The detent was kind of soft. And then it had like play or centering or something. I can't remember now. And I really wanted a Sweeney. So I was like, let me swap it. But yeah, I had the prototype too. And the prototype had a softer detent. But he said that was being adjusted. So I'm sure it's great. I really like the design. That's why I bought one. But the Sweeney is where it's at. Trust me. If you can choose, buy the Sweeney, guys. I know it's a little more, but you will not regret it. I promise you. Plus, this one's Riot instead of Wii. But this thing is just fantastic. Now, I know that design's not going to be for everybody, but so good. Okay, here's a discussion. Reviewers excluding knives of the year because they handled the prototype in a previous year. I don't know. Give me an example, but that sounds like an excuse to not put it in. That's something I would say so that I could not be a dick. Like, you know what I mean? I'd be like, it's not in my knife of the year because I checked the prototype out before. I would do that. I probably have done that, dude. And that would be my way of getting out of, saying I didn't want to have it in my knife of the year. But I don't know. That is kind of interesting because, it does come down to when you handle it, Like here's an example. If you watch any of my knife of the year videos, it's always going to be more recent knives. It's just, it's timing. So if you drop a knife at the end of the year, you're more likely to get knife of the year, I think. But like 2020, my knife of the year was the F5.5. It had just come out. Last year, it was the Venom Jack. It had just come out. And then the year before, I don't even know what it was in 21. What was knife of the year in 21? Yeah, recency bias. It's impossible not to have that. You know what I mean? Let's look. I just want to see. And then I'm really going to wrap this up. How do I do it? Your channel. Where's the search button? Here we go. Search knife of the year 2021. All right. Oh, was it the Evo? It was probably the Evo, and that was out a whole year. Honestly, not even. Or I mean more than a year. Overall knife of the year. Wow, remember that one? Hold on. I guarantee you I went with the Evo. Yeah, if the Evo's out, I went with the Evo. Community. For probably not then the. All right, whatever. Anyway, it was the Evo. And I got the Evo. I think I bought it at the very end of 2020, but I got it in 21, so it counted. But that was a no-brainer for me because the Evo was just my favorite knife for the longest time. But yeah, recency bias is usually going to play a part, and then other shit like, I don't know, fucking who you know and like, and all that shit plays a part for sure. But it's just, it is what it is when you're choosing. I would never base anything like off of knife of the year type stuff. Like anything, I like to do knife of the year where I have a bunch of knives in it, and any of those are fucking amazing. That's the way I would look at it. Whichever one gets picked is like the top one for me. Is just happens to be the one I like the most that day or whatever. But whatever. How often do you carry a Devo? It depends. If it's, like right now, all I've carried is Devos lately. But sometimes I'll go a little bit without carrying them. It really depends, but I carry them a lot, pretty much most days. I'll have a Devo on me. But like right now, when prototypes come in, production runs come in, I'm constantly carrying them. Actually, I've been carrying multiple. Like I've been carrying a Nip and then the Pony Proto. Then I was carrying the double Nips, So, all right, I'm going to do this giveaway. Sorry, guys. It's way too late. Hashtag nip slip 68 entries. I'll give you guys 1 minute to enter. Just put hashtag nip slip in the comments. I think it removes you if you put multiples, so don't do it again. Is that like listening to your own music? What? Carrying my knives? I think that's pretty normal. Or you mean like putting them in the knife of the year stuff? I never do that. That's weird, but I carry them obviously. How else would I test them and then production ones I want to carry too because I'm promoting it and I just want to carry them. Like we design knives for us, These are things we want. So it's literally like getting the perfect knife every time. It's fucking awesome. Where's Javon? I don't know. Maybe he's taking a night off. He deserves it. The guy's always around. You got rid of your whole head. Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, it's been a long time. How often do you carry? Okay, so that. Let's see. Hell yeah, dude. Stoked. I got another one right over there I want to show you guys, but I can't yet. So, ow. When's it? There's no pre-order. It'll just be a drop. We don't really do pre-orders unless like with the Stout V2, we just had to do it. Like it was just so expensive. And we wanted to make sure enough people wanted it. But we try to just order everything else. So anything on this table is just going to be a run. We're just going to do it and drop it. That's how we do it for the most part. Yeah, I don't have that many knives though, but yeah, I should do it. I should do it. I'm sure, like, how could you not want to when you decide how great it is by making it? Yeah, exactly. I'm torn this year among the Sweeney, Relative, Drift. Sweeney, easy, dude. I will say the Relative is fantastic. It's very good. It's just slightly big for my taste. I like smaller knives in general. The Sweeney honestly is larger than it seems, but it just feels like a more manageable knife than the Relative. Drift LC is fantastic, but I'm just I don't know. I like the 9 better. And then I don't know. I'd rather have a hole than studs, but that's a great knife. And I wish they'd done Van X on it. But definitely fantastic. But all of those are great. But definitely the Sweeney or Relative for me out of that group. You got rid of your anything from last week, right? Man, you guys are brutal with the lush. Should be next month. It's just like the 10th time somebody asked tonight. Yeah, they're coming, man. Concept is working on them. They said September, October, so should be soon. Should be soon. We only ordered 300 of those because we weren't sure. We wanted to test the water, so we'll see. Hopefully they go fast and then we can just order more. But say that about everything. I need a premium pony since I missed the Stout V2 and Growler. Yeah, dude. For sure. I'd appreciate it. Don't do pre-order unless there's a pre-order. Yep, exactly. Maybe once a year we'll do a pre-order. You know, I think that's fair. We try not to do it, basically, but sometimes you got to do it. All right, I'm pulling this shit. Sorry, guys. I got to go. Can't stop rambling. And I was going to do a short night because I feel like shit. Kresk. Boom, shakalaka. Nice, dude. Congrats. I'm putting my email in the chat. Can you just shoot me an email with your address? I will get this out to you. Probably ship it tomorrow. And yeah. Congrats, dude. Some Olight stuff. Merceau is pissed right now. He didn't win, but whatever. White carbon proto. You guys going? Oh, you have one. Nice, dude. Yeah, we ended up doing on the Lush he's talking about. We ended up doing Arctic Storm Fat Carbon, Lava Flow Fat Carbon, and 80s Camo Carbon on the Lush. 100 of each. There's Javon. This son of a bitch was lurking. All right. Cool. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you guys hanging. Thanks for bearing with me while I figure out all this shit. I think I got it pretty good, though. That was pretty good for on the fly. I had the idea right before the live stream. This camera's about to die, though. It's my phone. I don't know why it's plugged in, but thank you guys. I love you guys. And yeah, I'll catch you guys soon. I think Saturday would be next week, so we're not doing one this week. So next Thursday, I'll see you guys, all right? Love you. Catch you later.